Hi, this is Linda Loudon. How are you? Today's Love, Laugh, and Learn, we're going to be asking the question, what is difficult, maybe impossible for you? Building habits, routines, self improvement. So today I'm going to touch on three things that are a PIA for me, okay? Well, two out of the three. Anyway, making small talk walking into a room full of strangers. One. Two, getting rid of the negative chatter upstairs. And three, why react versus respond? Is one better for who? Okay, you ready? I put my timer on so I don't run over. Okay, so we're going to talk about making small talk. People are afraid of this. I am not afraid of this. I'm going to tell you why. Ask questions. You can start with, how are you? Of course, they're going to say fine. Then you ask, how was your day? And they're going to say, good. And then ask, do you have children? And they're going to say no, or three, or five. And usually, once you can get on to children and what are they involved in and how are they doing in grade school, high school, college, married, do you have grandchildren? You see, then you're just to the moon making small talk. You can always talk about people's job. You can talk about the weather. The weather is very neutral. It's a good starting point for any conversation. Oh, what a beautiful day. Oh, that rain was terrible. It's a good starting point just to meet a stranger and have something to say. You can say, hi, how are you? But then they say yes. You see, that's a closed ended question where they could just answer with a yes or a no or a fine or I agree. So asking an open question about their kids or their family or their home or where did they come from if you live in Florida, Arizona, or California. So, okay, so making small talk. Now, this does take a little bit of practice because anything that you're afraid of is going to take a little bit of effort on your part to move forward. Try it though with a group of friends that you feel comfortable with, like a book club or girls, your girlfriends going out for lunch. There's only 3, 4, 5 of you, but you're the one who sits back. So try getting up to the table and saying, how was everybody's weekend? You see? And there you have a conversation started. So try it. Write down how things go, and we'll see how we can do better next time. The second thing we're talking about today, as far as problems we can't solve or are difficult to solve, and is the negative chatter that is happening upstairs in our head. And I've talked about this a lot. The reason we have the negative chatter up in our head is because of the reptilian brain. He's the smallest part of the brain up there, but he has the biggest voice. And he is interested in our safety. So he's always checking everything. Is this okay? Is it good for you? Is it bad for you? That's all. What we have to do with the reptilian brain is say, shh, I've got this. Be quiet. So we have to practice reducing that shout, that harassment, that bang, bang, bang on your door that we get from the reptilian brain. All right. He's out of date and he doesn't know it. So we have to put him back where he belongs. It's a power that we can do is say, no, stop it. All right. Maybe we should talk more on that, how to reduce the negative chatter in your head, but it is doable. Everything takes practice. The third thing we're talking about is reacting rather than responding when we are confronted or engaged with something that just rips our head apart. We feel so contrary that we want to demand that our way is the only way. Well, not the only way, but it is the right way, right? So why react or why respond and not react? Well, reacting is a manifestation of uncontrolled emotion. Remember that. Reacting is uncontrolled emotion. It really makes you not want to react. And responding means that you have listened carefully to the conversation around you and you have thought constructively. The best way you can contribute to that conversation. We do want to move it forward, of course. We don't want to be going around in circles. But neither do we want to be bashing someone or something. That is not good for anybody. So put your noggin on, thinking cap, and this is a very good reminder if something just boink hits you in the wrong way or says something that just makes it fireworks upstairs, is to breathe. Breathe maybe 3 times. It calms you right down. And you're reminding yourself that this is a habit you're trying to change. Change. We want to respond rather than react. So that's it for today's Love, Laugh, and Learn. It was a pleasure to be back with you. This is my second week back after my huge hiatus. And we'll see you on Thursday or Friday of this week with our new topic, which I think we're just going to continue on these 3 subjects, give you a little bit more in-depth discussion. And please, if you have any questions or thoughts or other things you'd like to discuss or know what I feel, there was a thing that I was going to talk to you about, learning. I have books. This is where I get my information from. And I've been into meditating and trying to make it something that I do regularly, and I want to do it. So that's what my library books are about this time, meditation. This one's called Unplug. Strange and wonderful things may happen. There are many reasons to meditate, but I think the most compelling one is that it literally changes your brain, which is why I like mindfulness, because mindfulness changes your brain. It makes you a more thoughtful person, responding rather than reacting. It alters the shape of your gray matter to make you smarter, happier, and calmer. Now, this guy, it's called Unplug. It's very good, very good. Well, they're all very good. And then Still Life by Rebecca Pacheco. And She has a chapter in here on stopping negative thoughts. It's a very common problem. Okay, and then of course her answer is, of course, meditation. I think that it's breathing and replacing it with a positive thought. Breathing makes that negative thought go away, not go away, but distancing you from it. And now you realize you want to do something different and better. So now, here she says just what I said. One simple technique while we practice to notice our thoughts is that they are just thoughts. Well, I want to know if they're just thoughts, how can they make us so miserable? For example, now here she goes into the breathing. I am scared, I am angry, I am anxious. Those are negative feelings that we would rather not have. However, if you replace them with the reality of the moment, I am safe, I am sound, I am happy. Now, you may be stuck in traffic, but still, you're relatively safe and happy and on your way to shopping or home. Now, if you are in a difficult spot, you can always ask for help, or you can say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry." Now, if you do find yourself in quite a nasty predicament, remember you should never go anywhere in a scary neighborhood, and you shouldn't walk in the dark on your own, okay? Alone. You should always have someone with you. Now, there you go. It was a pleasure talking with you, and I'm sorry for that very lengthy add-on at the end. We'll see you next week, Thursday. Bye-bye. Take care, and we love you.